Canada's Emergency Act has never been used before, but it gives the federal government the power to quell civil unrest if the interests of the nation are at stake. Prime Minister Trudeau said enacting it was a last resort to end protests against COVID-19 restrictions.
The scope of these measures will be time-limited, geographically targeted, as well as reasonable and proportionate to the threats they are meant to address.
Trudeau would not say exactly how the act will be enforced or when. It does give the government the power to seize property, make arrests, and issue fines. But the Emergencies Act also takes aim at protesters' funding. It allows banks to freeze accounts of those associated with the protests without a court order. And it gives the government the ability to suspend the truck drivers' commercial licenses and their insurance to drive the trucks. Leaders of the convoy held a news conference on Monday blasting the Emergencies Act.
The right to peaceful protest is sacrosanct to our nation. If that principle is abandoned, the government will reveal itself as a true tyranny and it will lose all of its credibility.
Meanwhile, at another U.S.-Canadian border crossing farther to the west, police say they made 11 arrests and seized weapons, including body armor, guns, and a machete. Police say that the demonstrators were going to use that on police if police tried to break up that blockade. And that's partly why many Ottawa residents welcomed Trudeau's action, especially shop workers in downtown Ottawa, who say they've been harassed by demonstrators over mask rules they have no control over.
Someone standing up for the residents. Yeah, I think it's important because we're sick of it. 3 weeks, we feel failed by the police, by our government.
Go on the truck! Go home! Get out!
And thousands of Ottawans took to the streets over the weekend to try to block incoming convoy protesters and demand a quick action to end the protests. Andy Roesgen, TRT World, Ottawa, Canada.